Jeremiah, I wanted to ask you about the trick play. Spencer raised his hands before you scored. He knew it was going to work. How well did you see that play? And when you released from the line, did you really feel good about the way that everything was progressing and developing?
Yeah, they gave us the look that we were looking for, the man coverage. And once we faked the reverse and I saw the DB that was over the slot go over the top, I knew it was just me one on one versus the DB that came down against me. So once I let him go, he had no choice but to, you know, make a decision, and the rest is history. Spencer knew that was going to happen. I knew that was going to happen. So of course he would throw his hands up.
When you work on that play during practice week, how exciting is it when you work on it, work on it, work on it, and see it work like it did?
It just makes the hard work that you put in throughout the week that much more rewarding. You know, seeing your your work come to fruition is priceless.
Thanks, Jeremiah. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Joe Bednar, number transcript.
Jeremiah, I'm curious, just when that play unfolded, as unreal as it was, I mean, for a player, and I don't know if that was exclusively a Lincoln Riley joint, but I mean, does it amaze you kind of the stuff that you guys are able to come up with and be able to execute in a game like this one?
Yeah. How can I say that? Yes, because number one, we have the best offensive coordinator in the nation. I think, you know, when I came back to the sidelines, he was like, "Good job, Jay," and Coach Riley was, and I was like, "Good call, Coach." You know, that's just the offensive mindset that he has. But also, no, it's not really surprising because we work on it all the time, and we expect those type of results. So it's a little bit of wow that just happened, but at the same time, it's like it's supposed to happen.
Go to Parker Thune, SI Sooners.
Jeremiah, it's becoming pretty clear that Mikey Henderson can play a little ball. How big has he been for you guys over the last few weeks, and how fun has it been for you to see him develop over the course of the season into the player that he is right now?
Yeah, definitely. Mike can definitely play. That's why recently we've been getting the balls in his hands. You know, he's a great ball carrier, and I've said it in the past. You know, he'll be up here talking to you guys, and he'll be that next man up. So to see him develop in really such short amount of time, you know, it hasn't really even been a year for Mike, and to be part of his success is something that I've just loved to see, being a leader in the room, and you know, I can't wait for his future.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
Jenny Carlson with the Oklahoman.
Jeremiah, how are you?
Good.
Hey, so the way you guys dominated this game, I don't know if you go in thinking that could happen, but just the message it sends, you know, around the conference, around the country. Did you guys, I mean, the primetime, national TV, did you guys talk about that at all?
Yeah, of course. We have a standard, and that standard is to dominate every game we play. So when it happens, it's like, yeah, we just went out there and did what we were supposed to do. And in regards to us playing on a national stage, you know, the atmosphere in Norman, Oklahoma is like no other. So really every game feels like a big game. You know, shout out to our fans, shout out to our crowd. When you have 50, well, it's a little bit different now because of COVID, but when you have that many people in the stands every single game, it always feels like it always feels like a great game. You know, maybe it's a little bit more cameras in the stadium, but we expect to go out there and play dominant football every time we step on the field.
The way you guys have made the Big 12 your sort of your oyster over the last, you know, half a decade feels a little bit like Kansas men's basketball, Baylor women's basketball. Like, you guys never seem like you're out of it. Is that how it feels internally too?
No, not really. Simply because as an incoming player or as somebody who's already been here, you're living in the moment. You know, you don't really have time to sit back and think, like, man, that just happened. Probably like 3, 4, 5 years from now, after I graduated and after I'm gone, it'll all settle in, and I'll realize that we accomplished something that not many teams get to do. But right now, I'm just having fun playing football.
Thanks, Jeremiah.
A few more for Jeremiah. We'll go to Chandler Engelbrett. Will you daily?
Hey, Jeremiah. I hope you're doing well, man. I wanted to go back and talk about your quarterback and how he played on the day. He was really lights out, and I just want to get your perspective on his overall performance and really what was his attitude like going into this one?
Cool, calm, and collected. You know, I've said it before, and that's exactly how he was tonight. You know, I said it to him on the sidelines actually during the game. He's like, I think I think it was a period in the third quarter where we didn't have much going, and we didn't score or anything like that. And I was just like, yo, just cool, calm, and collected. He was like, yeah, nothing's changing, and that type of attitude is one that you love to see, especially from a young guy. Where I've seen him grow is his mental adversity, and that was on show tonight, and he played great.
Thanks, man.
Last one for Jeremiah, Kerry Murdoch, Center Scoop.
Hey, Jeremiah, a lot of people kind of pointed to this game and their defense, and pointed to the fact that, you guys have been running up some points, but not against a quality defense like Oklahoma State's. How much of these last 2 weeks was that kind of talked about with your offense that you could make this kind of a statement game for the offense?
To be honest with you, we acknowledge that they're a great defense, but we didn't. It's not that we didn't care, but it was just like it is what it is. They're a great defense, but we're a great offense. That's the attitude that we have. We have a standard on our offense, and it is like no other in this nation. So shout out to Okie State. They have a great defense, but we have an even better offense.
How much does this performance mean, though, after, you lost 2 games to start the season? That never happens around here. To be in this position now where people are looking at you saying, is this one of the best teams out there?
I don't really acknowledge or think about what other people on the outside think about us. I know, and my teammates know, our leaders know, that we have this thing rolling, and any team that you put out in front of us right now, we're going to go out there and we're going to play dominant football no matter who it is or the circumstances.